Hi Flosstube, welcome to my Flosstube all about cross stitch. Forgive me, I've had to take my glasses off because the glare was really bothering me, so hopefully my eyes don't do all of this. Anyway, welcome back to another episode. I think this is Flosstube number 31. My name is Jade, and this is my little corner of the internet where I talk about my hobbies, particularly cross stitch, but I also do occasionally bring in some knitting and crochet sometimes, although I haven't had crochet in quite a while. Anyway, what do I have for you today? I haven't planned this, so my apologies if this is a little bit scattered. So I'm a little bit over 2 weeks from my last video. Thank you to both those of you who just clicked on this for the first time. I hope you find something that you like here and you choose to stay. And thank you also to those who keep coming back. All right, so what we're going to do today is talk about WIPs and talk about new starts. I have 2 new starts to show you. And I just realized that I forgot one of my WIPs out in the living room. Okay, I'll get it in a minute. All right, let me show you. Let's start with the WIPs. Okay, and I had just started working on this tonight, so there is a hanging thread. So this is Merry Mushroom Village, and I'm going to show you what the picture looks like. This is the Heaven and Earth design cell. This is Merry Mushroom Village 1, which is a snippet from Merry Mushroom Village Picnic by Amy Stewart. So this was the stitch along for 2024. And we got 4 pages every quarter. So far we've had 9 pages that have come out. I'm working on basically the sixth page, so I haven't started the 3rd quarter yet, which I really need to do soon. The next and final installment comes out on October 1st-ish, so I won't be finished. I won't be caught up by that point, but given that it's already the 24th of September, but that's okay. So anyway, this is what it looks like at this point. So the first row of pages, that 4 pages, is all completed, and I've been working on these 2 pages concurrently. So I'm almost done. I'm 95% of the way done. I have about 2,000 stitches left. And I should have had this completed. So yeah, I should have had those 2 pages completed and be starting on Q3. But the past 2 weeks have been extremely busy, which I'll talk about later or at the end, in case those of you who aren't interested in life updates don't have to listen. But anyway, past 2 weeks have been really busy, so I haven't been able to spend much time. I just caught up on I just did this week's yesterday, and I'm still a week behind. I'm a week behind. So if I had been able to stitch last week, I would be caught up with this and have started Q3. That's okay. So since you saw this the last time, I put in 2,675 stitches. So not bad, not bad. Love that. And I want to I'm gonna work on it again this week. I really want to finish that page. I really want to finish that Q2 installment so that I could start Q3 next week. and just get a little bit of a head start before we get the Q4 installment. Okay, next I'm gonna reach down. My stuff is down here. So next I'm going to show you Dragons of the Sabbat, and I've not worked on this week or last week, but I did work on it one day after you saw it last, I believe, and I put in, oh, I gotta put my glasses back on. I put in 1980 stitches. So let me show you what that's gonna look like for those of you who have not seen it before. This is a pain-free crafts design with artwork by Anne Stokes. This is a retired pattern at this point. So that's what it's going to look like. So my goal for this year is to complete 100% of the black. And I think in my last video, I think I had it out of the frame and I showed you the entire thing. So I'm not going to take it out of the frame this time. But it's all wrapped up in here. But there's my 2,000 stitches. I've not worked on this this week yet, or last week, so I kind of have 2 weeks to catch up on. Before the end of this week, I think I should be okay, because I think I'm going to the cottage this weekend, and I'm going to bring this. I'm going to bring this project, so I will have a few hours in the car there and back, and hopefully some downtime while I'm there where I can stitch. All right, next. What is next? Oh, okay, so there's only, oh no, I have Home Sweet Home as well. My apologies if you could see this mess right now. Okay, let's show you Home Sweet Home. So again, I've not worked on this week yet or last week, but I did work on it the week before. And I put in 2,127 stitches. And let me show you what that will look like. Come on now. This is my anniversary piece. The artwork is by Diana Dengel, and it is charted by Cross Stitch Studio. And this is taking a long time to come up. So this is my anniversary piece. My goal for this piece is to have it to the 50% mark by the end of this year. And I should be able to get there, although because I'm 2 weeks behind now, I'm a little behind the 8 ball. But we'll see if I can catch up. So that's what it's going to look like there. Okay. And, well, let me show you, because I'm not going to take it out of the frame. So I finished this top part from say the top of their heads up all the way across, and then I've come down and I've done all of that piece. And where I am right now, I'm in a little bit of this dark area right there just beside the pillow and underneath the hat. Okay. Did I say how many I had done? 2,415 since the last time you saw it. So primarily that is all filling in all of this up here. So this is where the pillow is. Here's the dresser. It's got a photo frame on it. And I'm just, right now this is fill-in of black, which is good because it goes quick. That part goes quick. There is an awful lot of confetti in this project. Oh my goodness, is there ever. All right. Next. Okay, next I have my flowers of the month, and I'm gonna have to put you on hold for a minute and go get it because I forgot. Okay, so Flowers of the Month is the final project that I worked on. The last time you saw this project, I had not started September's flower yet. Or I might have done just the outside border. I think that's what it was. But here it is now. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I had done just the outside border and none of the inside border or the flowers. So we're still working away, still have some to do. I put in about 2,127 stitches. You can see I've got the green here for the next color. I've been color completing this. And knock on wood, I don't think I have any mistakes yet that I've had to fudge. I did have a couple of mistakes, but I found them, I figured it out really quickly. I do find that if I use the magnifying glass, it helps. Yeah. Check out the back. You definitely see a progression in my skills with keeping the back neat. So this was near the beginning. So already it's better than it was. This is probably about halfway, I think. But halfway through the year. So you can imagine what the first ones look like. And this is now. I don't know, some of you might look at this and say, well, it's still a disaster, but for me, that's actually amazing. So it's not a faux yet. I was hoping to have this as a finished object to show you today in my next video, but didn't quite make it again because the past 2 weeks have been too crazy. But I will be working on today's yeah, it's the 24th today, so I still have 6 days, and I will be working on this tonight. Hopefully, I don't know if I'll finish it tonight, but if not tonight, then tomorrow. I definitely want to have this finished, and I'll be able to show that to you as a faux the next time. And not only is the flower going to be a faux, but the entire piece will be a faux or finished object. Because I've done all of the other 11. This was the only one that's left. So that is super exciting because I started this less than a year ago. I think I started it in October or November. Yeah, October or November of last year. And I've been doing one a month, and I've stuck to it pretty well. I'll be 1 month behind because I should have had it finished in August or by the end of August, but life happened, and such is life. So we're just a month behind, but I still have it as a finished object for this year. It's super exciting because most of my projects are full coverage and I don't get too many finished objects with those. So this is super exciting. Okay, so that is all of the works in progress that I have worked on in the past or since I've seen you last. However, I did have two new starts. So let me show you the first one as I lean over here. So the first one, I think I was supposed to start the week before I saw you last, and I just didn't get a chance to, so I did it in these 2 weeks. And this is The Sorceress by Joan Elliott. So that's what it will look like when it's finished. Oh, I'm sorry I haven't been giving you details in terms of fabric count and, you know, whether I'm doing it 1/1 or 2/1 or whatever. I apologize if you're curious. Just leave me a note down below and I'll fill it in. I still do want to get a spreadsheet up there with all of this information in it because I always forget something. Okay, so the Joan Elliott piece. And my fancy schmancy project bag. So this sucks because, this sucks because it's a paper pattern, so I don't have, so I'm using highlighters and whatnot. So I have no idea how many stitches I have completed, but that's okay. I put in, I think, a couple of hours in it, and that's all I've done so far. So that's what, maybe a couple hundred stitches or something. So not a ton. I'm doing this one on 14 count Ada by Kaylee 10 Stitch. It's, I don't know if you can see the sparkles, but it is an opalescent fabric and it's beautiful. So I'm looking forward to working on this again. All right, so that's one new start. And my second new start, let me grab the picture. So my second new start is a pattern that I made based on an AI artwork. So I apologize for those of you who don't prefer that. So it's this one. I love the image. I love the baby polar bear and the mama teaching him how to swim. And I love all those greens and turquoises and blues. I just couldn't resist. So this is in my shop, Smoke and Ash Designs on Etsy. And I did, if you, you might already have seen this if you watched my Stitch With Me last week. I have no idea how many I put into this info. 362 stitches. So I got a decent start. It's all greens. I really like to put in at least 1,000 stitches before I put a new start. Okay, so I had to stop this video temporarily because my front door blew open and my older cat, Ash, he's only 3, he snuck out. And I didn't know. I had been hoping that he was in the basement, which is where he tends to spend most of his time. Anyway, he went to my next door neighbors. So luckily my next door neighbors got him. They recognize him. They love him. So anyway, so I had to go get him, and then I had to go search for Smoke to make sure that Smoke hadn't also left. And now my dog's going. All right. I completely forget what I was talking about. I think I had just been showing you Polar Bear Mama. Yeah, so I got a whole 362 stitches out of the 239,198. So I'm at 0.15%. Oh, I know it. I think I was saying that I prefer to have at least 1,000 stitches in before I put it away. That just hasn't happened because of the past couple of weeks. So, oh well. Okay, so this is going to be my quickest video yet, I think. We have 2 things to do. Well, no, because I think... So what I was going to say was we have 2 things to do. One is to pick a new start for this next 2 weeks, and the other one is to pick another WIP for me to work on if and when I finish my my focus piece goals. But I'm not going to finish those focus piece goals because I'm already behind 2 weeks. So I would like to catch up. So we will just pick a new start. And let's see here. All right, so new starts. I saw Gazebo something. Gazebo path. Oh, I know what this is. This is from a magazine. Okay. I don't think I have a full picture. It's from a magazine, and I don't think there was a picture in it. But let me see if I can find... You know, I can sort of hold it back here. There's no way you're going to be able to... There's no way that you would be able to stitch it from one I'm going to show you. So, all right, let's check this out here. Oh, man. Well, that was quite a scare for me with the cats. So bear with me for just a second. Maybe I'll cut some of this out. I don't know. What did I say that was called? Gazebo path. Okay, I found it. I had to pause you. And I do actually have a picture. And this is it here. This is beautiful. I've been wanting to start this for some time. Anyway, I have no idea. Someone gave this to me, so I have no clue as to what magazine or when or anything like that. If you do have info, please let me know. It would be good to know. But, and yeah, I have no idea. I should do a reverse image search, actually, is what I should do. But anyway, so that's the one. That's the one I'm going to start. Hi, monkey. Oh, I couldn't get him. All right, so that's my new start. So that is basically, no, it's not it for the stitching content. I did buy, well, that's it for the WIPs and new starts. Including the new start, I'm going to start. The new start, I'm going to start. But I did purchase some new patterns. And I actually purchased these before the last video, but I didn't show them. I completely forgot about them. So I would like to show those to you. Here he is. This is not the offender who left. This is the one who stayed. Say hi, Smokey. Say hi to the people. He's camera shy. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is not one of the ones I bought, but this is one that I made myself. This is, I don't think it's in my shop yet, but I am going to put it in my shop, and it's called Tiger Swimming, because doesn't he look so handsome? And again, it's those blues and greens. Seriously, buddy. What is going on? Okay, here's another one, which I got, and I'm looking forward to at some point doing this. This is from Artisy, and it is called Moon Witch. This was their free pattern for September, I think. Okay, I found them. So I had purchased 6 patterns from Pink Lily Designs on Etsy. And I'm going to show you what they are. This one is called Blue Flower Mosaic. It's very pretty. All right. The next one is Skull and Roses, stained glass. Also kind of cool. I don't know if those are focusing. Hopefully they are. The next one was Dark Haunted Mansion, stained glass. She had a couple of different haunted mansions, and I had a hard time picking, but I ended up going with purple because that is one of my favorite colors. All right. Oh, actually, I ended up going with both. Apparently. Okay, this one. Well, it also has purples in it, but a lot more orange as well. Okay. Stained glass Autumn Witch. She is very pretty. And Pretty Lion cross stitch pattern. And again, I just really like that. So those are all from Pink Lily Designs, and as I was searching for them, I realized that I haven't even downloaded them yet, so I need to do that. Yeah, I need to do that. And there is one other one I want to purchase at some point. I haven't purchased it yet. And this is called The Salty Bitch by Stitches So Beautiful. I saw this on the Crow Stitchers channel. And I was like, what? It's a tarot card. If you've watched me before, then you know that I love tarot. And I am a professional tarot reader as well. So I had to do it, right? I had to do it. Okay, so that's it for the haul. Only thing I have left to talk about is life, I guess, and super fast. I won't take up too much time, but past couple of weeks, well, the past 2 weekends, I've done psychic fairs. One, well, in 2 different cities. And oh my gosh, they take so much, they're so much fun, but they take so much energy. I came home Sunday night. I really should have stayed until Monday morning because driving home in the dark was not fun. The fair finished at 6. I was on the road by 5:30, and it was dark about halfway through, or not even halfway through, and I was just exhausted. I was smacking myself to wake myself up. I drank tons of coffee. Anyways, I should have stayed an extra day. And if I were to do it, if the next time, I think I will. Anyways, so that was an absolute ton of fun. I did tarot readings. I did Lenormand readings. So Lenormand is just another divination system that is based out of France. And I don't know, I think it's about a couple 100 years old. And it's a lot of fun. I do a grand tableau where you lay out all of the cards, and then you can basically look at any aspect of your life, whether it's your finances, your health, your work, your family, your relationships, anything. It all comes out. And I had 2 readings which were incredible and incredibly sad too, actually, because a card combination came up in this Lenormand reading I was doing. That was basically a cross, and then another one was a coffin. And before anything else, I asked, I said, I'm so sorry to ask this, but have you had a death in your family recently? And the poor woman just started bawling. No one died, but her sons had tried to commit suicide just a few days before. So that's what that was about. But oh my goodness, it was awful. And I had a similar situation. A similar set of cards came up for another client. Anyways, those were really sad, but I also had some really happy readings as well. And there are quite a few readings where I referred the clients to talk to therapists. Obviously tarot and Lenormand or whatever, the divination system you're looking at, it's not a replacement for medical advice or legal advice, right? And all we can do is see what's sort of happening and what you can kind of do going forward. But it's really important to not try to go through those things on your own, and to get advice from a mental health professional. So luckily, one of them definitely was already starting on that journey, so that was great. She was already seeing some improvements after just a month, so that was fantastic. And this other lady whose sons had tried to commit suicide hadn't embarked on that yet, but I really hope she does. Anyway, not to leave this on a sad note, I really enjoy helping people, and even if all I can do is tell them to see a mental health professional and sort of explain, some of what that's about, and what kinds of things they can expect from that, it's still very helpful. And sometimes people may hear that advice from someone close to them, but they need to hear it from a stranger. Just reinforce that message. So I was really glad to be able to do that. I also had some really fun readings. This really sweet couple came in and wanted to have their reading together, and they wanted to know how the relationship was going to go, and all the cards that came out were all like sunshine and happiness and celebration and all, like, anyways, so those were a lot of fun. Anyway, I will try to come back next week with another Stitch With Me. I don't know what project I'm going to work on. Feel free to leave me a comment down below if you would like me to stitch on any particular project. I don't know at this point what I'm going to stitch on. It'll be a game day decision. But in the meantime, I hope you stay happy, healthy, safe, and remember, if you can be anything in this world, be kind.